from Wareham, Mass. Originally south of Boston. I live in Salem, Mass. now. For me, when it comes to my music, anyways, is really just like friends, work, just like daily life experiences. You know what I mean? And I think that more so than other artists is really what influences my music. I was in touch with Reef like years back. Well, 09, I dropped my record. I was in touch with him then. You know what I mean? Ever since, like on like a friendly basis. You know what I mean? So I hit him up for the recent collab, and he was, you know what I mean? He was real cool dude. You know what I mean? Like he's a real nice dude, and he was totally down to do it. And so I mean, I think out of anyone, like me and him are the closest in contact. You know what I mean? He's a chill dude. Skyzoo, I hit Skyzoo up, and you know what I mean? I'm a big Skyzoo fan, and he's just killing it right now, you know what I mean? I heard that mixtape he did with Wale, that Peter Parker mixtape was just killing it, so I mean, I'm a big fan of him, and I hit him up just to, you know what I mean? I really didn't expect a response or whatever, but I hit him up, he was real cool, like hit me back email, like real fast, and we just got to talking or whatever, and he was like, what's your situation, and what are you all about? And I was like, he's like, you got a label? And I was like, nah, man. I mean, we have a label, but it's, it's just me and my friends, pretty much. Crow's Nest Records out of Boston, and we're just doing it ground up. It's all out of pocket, and we're just talking. You know what I mean? I think he kind of really respected the fact that we're doing it by ourselves completely. You know what I mean? And there's nobody backing us. There's no funding. And I mentioned that the Loud Neighbors, we had a commercial on ESPN. Not too long ago, and he was like, oh, word up, because you know what I mean, like he actually had a spot on ESPN, and that's like one of the first things that jumped his career, so we kind of like clicked on that level, and it was cool, you know what I mean, like we actually chatted, and he was down, man. I showed him the music and like what we had been doing, and you know what I mean, he was feeling it, so it was a really big thing for me, because you know what I mean, like I said, like I'm a big fan of that dude, and you know what I mean, I got a lot of respect for that cat, and you know what I mean, so the fact that I got a collab with him was like a big thing for me. You know what I mean? Defiance, that kid's an asshole, and I hate that kid. I'm just kidding, that's my homie. That kid, like, we're from the same town, Wareham, Mass, like I said. We, you know what I mean, we like played on baseball teams and shit together, you know what I'm saying? Like coming up. So he was like, he's a couple years older than me. So when I was in high school, I was like a freshman. I think he was a senior or some shit, and he was rapping before I was, you know what I mean? But I've known that cat forever, man. That's my homie, and like in high school and shit, he was the man, like rapping. And I was like, damn, this is, like he was getting like mad like props and shit, and I was like, damn, like I never even told him this. I shouldn't even say this shit, but cause he'll be all gassed up and shit. But you know what I mean? Like I looked up to that dude as like, you know what I mean? He was an older kid, especially in high school. You're like, oh, the older kid, you know what I'm saying? And like, like he's rapping like people are definitely feeling what he was doing. So like, I don't know, he was like my main influence, man. Like no bullshit, you know what I mean? Like that's my homie, and you know what I mean? Like it's crazy because like I think he slowed down with the rap shit. He wasn't really pursuing it, and then I really started grinding hard and like trying to actually do this. And then he saw that, and then we got back in contact, you know what I mean? And just we linked up. So I think it's really cool, man, because it's fun to, you know what I mean? I don't like to work with many people, to be honest, because I'm stubborn. It's tough to work with people, you know what I'm saying? But if I can work with like a friend of mine, then we could be like, no, that shit sucks, and he could tell me, don't do that, like don't say that, and I'll be like, word, and not take offense to it, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's my homie, man. We can definitely expect a lot more Loud Neighbors shit in the future. Right now, he's working on a solo project. It's called Roommates. That's his. He just put out a mixtape, but that's gonna be his first full-length LP. All Caps. Shout out to All Caps. He's also a real good friend of ours, and he's he's produced a lot of shit on my record as well as he did like half the Loud Neighbors record. So he's doing a full-length LP, and that shit's like, I'm excited to hear that. I'll be on that record, I think. I'm pretty sure, but you know what I mean. And so that's coming out like fairly soon, and then. But me and him, we're definitely gonna, he's like one cat that I could say will definitely always make music together just because, like I said, he's my friend, you know what I mean? And, you know, we're both doing our solo thing right now, but we've already made a couple joints in the last month, so I think a record could potentially just, you know, create itself over time, you know what I mean? We're not like stressing anything, but, you know, we like work real good together, so I feel like an album could, you know, come out of nowhere almost, you know? Dr. Apple's my man, dude. That actually I met him at Bunghole Liquors. It's like right over here, across the street actually. We're at Legends right now. Shout out to Legends. But I met him across the street. I got a job. We got a job through a mutual friend. Same kid. He hit me up. He was like, "Hey man, I wasn't working. I was chilling, like, you know what I mean, going to school, but really kind of not doing shit and whatever." So yeah, we just linked up that way, and like I was like, "Yo, come to the crib," like, you know what I mean, lay something down. We ended up making a song together, and the shit came out real good. So, you know, he lives in Salem. I live in Salem, so it just worked out real good because it's good when, you know what I mean, you got local kids that are around, and you don't have to be like, you know, yo, traveled 3 hours to come do a song or some shit. Like, he was around the corner, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, we banged that shit out real quick. It's 73 hours is the mixtape. It's up for free download. All our music's for free download. If you just Google Early Adopted or whatever. But, no, it's funny, man. Dr. Apple, he's my homie too now, you know what I mean? Like, I only really like to make music with kids that, if we weren't rapping or making music, that we could just still kick it and, like, you know what I mean, drink 40s or some shit and, like, whatever, just chop it up, you know what I mean? Yeah, so the mixtape, 73 hours, which is me and Dr. Apple, that shit took, like, we did that in, like, a month, you know what I mean? And that's really fast for me as far as projects go, because I usually, for whatever reason, take more time, but, you know, we had a lot of fun with it. We were hanging out. He smokes a lot of weed, so he was smoking blunts and whatever, and I was drinking, chilling, you know what I mean? And yeah, it was a good, quick project. He wanted something to, like, showcase his name, and I'm just trying to make music every day, so it just worked out, you know what I mean?
EarlyAdopted.bandcamp.com, LoudNeighbors.bandcamp.com, ShopLegends.com.
You know anything at all, you can check out noiseclothing.com, the site for that's where it's at.
MakeSomeNoiseClothing.com with a Z.
Noiseclothing.com, check that shit out.
But ain't wanna take part in an altercation. Maybe I can wait on and take part in on them until they name me the greatest, and they can say something strong.